of any inconvenient facts. Ronan just shook his head, rubbing his tired eyes. He was starving. Do you want some breakfast? Deluxe, Alistair offered, pushing the cornflake box closer, perhaps hoping to get rid of the ubiquitous cereal. No thanks, Alistair. Breakfast is for wimps, Deluxe declared, pulling out a small aluminum briefcase and a Mercedes keyring, props in his meticulously constructed image. He polished the keyring on his sleeve, making it gleam, a symbol of aspirational luxury. Ronan, you? Yeah, I'm starving, Ronan admitted, eyeing the cornflakes with disdain. He longed for a proper fry-up, something that didn't involve milk and toasted grains, a meal of substance. Deluxe, ever the showman, leaned forward, lowering his voice conspiratorially. Well, you know where I was last night whilst you was up at the Albert Hall. Head banging and all that? I was having a drink with the managing director of Apex Innovations, Inc., a true titan of industry, Ronan, a visionary, a man at the very forefront of technological advancement. Ronan blinked. Didn't that used to be Ron's rigmarole retail? Deluxe, the glorified cash and carry selling discount bric-a-brac and knockoff goods. The one you helped him set up with those rather dubious import deals? Yeah, that's right. But he changed the name. Pure genius. Rebranding. Image. Ronan. Image. No. That bloke has come on a bundle in the last few years. That man is at the front of new technological frontiers. He's got a Queen's Award for Industry plaque and all. A shining example of British enterprise. A true entrepreneur. Ronan couldn't help but deflate his brother's grand pronouncements. Yeah, No, I was there when you sold it to him. I seem to recall it was one of your slightly irregular designer plaques, deluxe, hand-painted, if I remember correctly, and certainly not sanctioned by Her Majesty. Oh, yeah. Well, exactly. I mean, well, you and I, we both know it's a snide one, don't we? But the punters don't. They're impressed by the image, the glitz, the glamour, the illusion of success. It's all about perception, my son. And that's what modern business is all about today. Ronan, it's about image. The right appearance can fool the customer, right? A dazzling facade can hide a multitude of opportunities. Now, take me, for instance. I am a perfect example. He gestured to himself with a flourish, striking a pose of confident self-importance. Ronan, unable to resist, retorted, but you look exactly what you are, deluxe. A market trader in a slightly too tight trench coat. Oh, thank you very much, Deluxe said, missing the sarcasm entirely, preening slightly. It's only because I've got the right image, you see. Carefully cultivated persona. Not just anyone can pull this off. No, I mean, it's the little things. It's like me aluminum briefcase there, me Mercedes keyring, me file of facts. When people see these things, they know exactly what I am. A man of substance, a mover, a shaker, a true titan of industry. It is a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? Ronan muttered under his breath, wondering how anyone could possibly fall for it. It was like a parody of wealth, obvious to anyone with half a brain. Better than a Freemason's handshake. Prove. Deluxe shot back, then pulled out a gaudy half-sovereign ring and a medallion that looked suspiciously like a sovereign glued to a cheap chain. You take my jewelry, you see. Now, a half-sovereign ring can say an awful lot about a bloke. Combined with a medallion, it speaks volumes. It screams success. See, now we're talking the same language, aren't we? The language of aspiration. Alistair, having finished his tea, stood up, clearing his throat. Ah, Alistair. Just a minute. You stay there. Just stand there. Deluxe instructed, holding him in place like a mannequin, positioning him for a demonstration. Ronan, as you see him standing there, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Tell me. Your honest, unvarnished opinion. Ronan rubbed his temples, feeling the beginnings of a familiar headache. Why? Have I got bloody cornflakes again? It's because I can't get any food in that fridge. Deluxe. It's full up with tomatoes he bought last week. They're practically growing a new ecosystem in there. A miniature rainforest of rot. Yes, all right. I'm going to get rid of them today, aren't I? They're a bit ripe, I grant you. But that's not the point. No, I'm talking about image-wise, aren't I? Listen, come here a minute. Look, you see, when I see him standing there, what this says to me. This says, here is a man who's worked hard all his life for an honest crust. Here is a man of strong principles. Here is a man you can trust. You see what I'm saying? You see how easy it is to fool people. All you got to do is have the right image. It's elementary, my dear Ronan, elementary. Are you saying I've got to get an image? Deluxe? Ronan asked, genuinely confused, glancing at his own reflection in the darkened TV screen, seeing only a slightly bewildered young man. No, what I'm saying is you've got to get rid of one. You see, you take a look at me. I wear a trendy trench coat, Gordon Gekko braces. My attire speaks of ambition, of power, of cutting-edge business acumen. You, Ronan, you wear a lumberjack's coat and Gordon Bennett boots. Your image says I'm going right too. The top, flat out. Your image says I'm going back to bed because I'm shagged. Out, you've got to learn to be dynamic. Ronan, You must be